Hello and welcome back everyone to our Omega Ruby Randomizer run. And in this episode, we're gonna not do the Elite Four because you see Jesse Quick's 30 and yeah, I want to get our full team to about 50 before we actually go and do go do the Pokemon League. So we're a tad under leveled at the moment. But we also get to show off one of the newest features, which got spoiled for us a little bit earlier by Steven, the Eon Flute, which allows us to take our Mega Latios around the Hoenn region.
Cool.
And show. You remember those islands that that the dude talked about in the original Gen 3 that were like Mirage Tower and Mirage Island? Mm-hmm. Well, those exist now, and they're actually tied onto a daily rotation.
That's right. I never got that much into it because it was on a time orientation.
Well, they didn't actually exist in the original Gen 3 without Wi-Fi. You had to actually, download the appropriate conditions from a Game Freak representative in order to have them work originally. Now they just work.
Yeah.
Although again, they are on a daily rotation, which is terrible for me because I wanted to complete the Pokedex on this file, and I couldn't do it because I was missing very specific Pokemon that were on fields that I didn't have access to. Like Hawlucha. Hawlucha is cool.
Reflect
he is
type.
a Gen 6 Pokemon.
Yeah, but
he well, yes, in this episode in the randomizer he's a bug type, but classically he is a fighting flying type.
Fighting and flying. Interesting.
Yep. You know the move Flying Press that we got our Catwoman for? That is his signature move.
Flying Press. Luchador.
It does both fighting and flying type damage, making it one of the very few moves that actually has a double stab recipient.
The Nameless Cavern.
That is where one of the three pixies is. And I don't care because I don't actually want to go and fuck around with the pixies because I don't like the pixies.
Wow, so you can go actually pretty dang. I mean,
you can go anywhere that you already have been. There are a couple of sea routes that we've not yet been to, so Mega Latios can't take us there. But everywhere else on the map is available for Mega Latios to go through. But this is our primary grinding path. We go on this Triathlete, the two Pokemon breeders on this route. Sometimes we take out the twins, and then there's the Aroma Lady and the Guitarist on the other side of Mauville. So yeah, that is the grinding route. It is a Seadra. A Seadra that is weak to Flamethrower.
A Seadra that's level 41 and gives lots and lots of experience.
Yep.
I ran out of energy
just like originally, after a certain point, the trainers that you can fight via Versus Seeker / trainer rematches do increase their overall level. This is just a trainer that we did not fight last time we were here. So now we're fighting him in order to get the experience and cash that he has. He does not reset, sadly.
Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little blue guy living in a blue world and all day
and all night and everything
he sees is just blue like him, inside and outside. Blew his face with his blue little hands and his white kimono and his
Ally Switch.
Ally Switch is a double / triple battle move. That's why we're not learning it, because the majority of the campaign is still single battles.
Genesect.
Hi, Genesect. Genesect is a Generation 5 legend, mythical Pokemon. He is mostly unobtainable. He is Bug and Steel type, and that's pretty much all you need to know about him.
That Bug and Steel is a terrible combination.
It is a terrible combination, specifically for a sweeper. However, he is interesting in that he has the ability to have his signature move change types depending on what equipment he has. It's a thing that they have slightly expanded on with Arceus. He can have either the Dow's Drive, the Chill Drive, or the Burn Drive, I think. I'm not entirely sure if there are other types of drives, but I know there's at least those three.
See, moves that have variable effects are nice. it's when they strike a fine balance between variance and overall efficacy, because obviously you don't want to switch, you don't want to rely on a move that is only good sometimes and is terrible other times.
The big problem that I have with Genesec's signature move is that it's never actually going to get a stab bonus, because he is always bug and steal. So regardless of what drive he's got on, his signature attack will never have stab.
I don't suppose we drop anybody off at the Pokemon breeder, do we?
No, we do not. Mostly because I don't really care about eggs, you know.
No, but they don't they also raise your Pokemon?
Yes, they do actually raise your Pokemon very slowly. Your Pokemon, I believe, gets 1 experience per step in the overworld that you take.
Yep. I had to count.
Well, the thing is, since everyone is beyond level 30, they all need several thousand steps in order to actually, you know, increase in single levels.
Right, and we already have an XP share that distributes experience to everybody in our party anyway.
Yep.
Which is probably the most efficient way to do it, because then you wouldn't think of raising a 7th Pokemon who you would leave at a Pokemon breeder at this point. You would probably just try to get egg moves.
Yeah. Egg moves in the randomizer have also been randomized, but it doesn't matter because I won't be showing them off.
Yeah. I remember the versus scent. Yeah, I remember you. You always said that because you smell awesome, I think. Your aroma...
Also, you have a Slowking.
You have fragrances in your basket. There's really no way around it. Like, she just begs the question, why is this woman so preoccupied with what I think of the aroma?
Water sport, which decreases the power of our flamethrower.
Fire's power was weakened. I am the king, thus declaring that fire-type moves will not be effective. Oh, jeez. Oh. It seems I've been defeated.
Now, Slowking actually has a rather interesting competitive niche because he's actually a really good special sweeper, or rather special bruiser. He doesn't have the speed stat because, you know, that's the gimmick for Slowpokes and Slowbro and Slowking. They're very slow. But he's got a relatively good special defense and very good special attack, and decent HP as well.
Clawitzer is a play on the word howitzer.
Howitzer.
Which is a type of ballistic projectile. Oh my god!
Thematically appropriate attack.
And they brought back the Gen 1 Hyper Beam sound effect, which I love.
I've always preferred the Gen 2 distortion effect that Hyper Beam had.
I mean, it definitely made it sound different. Honestly, Gen 2 made me want Gen 1 to bring back the Hyper Beam sound effect, because Hyper Beam was... That was a scary attack to go up against when you got to Lance in the Elite Four.
Not especially, because the only Pokemon that he had that had Hyper Beam... No, actually, his entire team had Hyper Beam.
His entire team had because they're all dragons.
Well, no, only 3 of them are dragons, and the 3 Dragonite. Actually, no.
He's got
his Dragonairs. His 2 Dragonairs
yep.
did not have Hyper Beam. So there.
Well, Gyarados had Hyper Beam.
Gyarados, Aerodactyl, and Dragonite all had Hyper Beam.
Yep.
But
wait, did he have Aerodactyl in the first game?
Yes, he had Aerodactyl in the first game.
Because he had Gyarados. He had Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Dragonair, and 2 Dragonites. He had 11.
Nope, 2 Dragonair and 1 Dragonite.
And 1 Dragonite. It was a level 61 Dragonite.
I think it was actually 63, but I'm not sure.
No, because does it go up to 65? It was 63. You're right.
Yeah, because Blue, who you fight immediately after, has got a 65.
65. Yep.
And that is partially why I've never actually finished Gen 1, or at least classic Red, Blue, and Yellow. I've never finished Red, Blue, and Yellow. I finished Leaf Green and Fire Red plenty, but I've never finished Red, Blue, and Yellow. Dalton's got an Alakazam, one of the literal best Pokemon in Generation 1.
Yes.
Second pretty much only to Mewtwo.
He floats in the air just like a balloon. He puts on acid armor to seal your doom.
Which actually does hurt because Psystrike does physical damage.
The air balloon had just popped, but he sends his rocks, makes you drop.
In speed.
Allah, Allah Kazam.
We're not doing Donkey Kong 64.
No, we're not. I wouldn't even know how to record it.
I actually could record Donkey Kong 64 and relatively well too, but no, I've never finished Donkey Kong 64. I have relatively the same problem with Donkey Kong 64 that I have with Super Mario 64, and that the collectathon gets really tiresome relatively quickly.
It's that the challenges also get to be stupidly annoying because the platforming controls and the camera can work against you. You have to play it the way it sets it up. You can't make it any easier. It's more of a meditative... Playing Donkey Kong 64, because progress is so slow and gradual, and you likely will end up doing it in increments, that's a game that you want to do one thing in, turn it off, do something else. You do one thing in it, you turn it off, you do something else. That's the way I would probably do it in the modern way of playing it, had my buddy not tasked me with trying to beat it, but not actually beat it, just get to Frantic Factory because it's the favorite theme between the two of us. No, I don't think that Rocket Rabbit should do Donkey Kong 64. It's just, it's too long. It's too goddamn long. You have to get so many bananas.
You have to collect all 100 field bananas for all five different Kongs. You have to get all 20 banana coins, and you have to get all 5 of the big bananas for each 5 different Kongs. And there's, what is it, like, it's somewhere between 8 and 13 levels, right?
They are 10 playable levels? I think there are 10 playable levels.
This is the daycare center that we're not actually showing off. Hello, ma'am.
What is a perfect Pichu?
A perfect Pichu is a Pichu that has perfect IVs and Volt Tackle.
And Volt Tackle.
Yep. So you need to catch a Pikachu with Light Ball and attempt to breed it with another Pokemon, preferably like either Electabuzz or maybe Raticate. I don't think that Pichu can learn Super Fang though.
So ideally, you're looking at getting a Raichu that knows Volt Charge.
Volt Tackle.
Volt Tackle.
Yeah. Well, actually, Pikachu with Volt Tackle, because Pikachu with Volt Tackle and Light Ball has got one of the highest physical damage electric type moves in the entire game.
Nice. It's got to be good at something.
Honestly, Pikachu can make a viable physical sweeper. It totally can. It just isn't because Raichu's just straight up better. Not at physical attacks, mind you, but better in general.
Right.
And unfortunately, Emboar and Hoppip are not in the same egg group, so I'm not going to get an egg that way.
We tried.
I thought they were both members of the Field 1 egg group, but they are not. I think Hoppip's actually in the Fairy egg group, whereas Emboar's in the Humanoid. Oh, look, we can actually encounter wild Pokemon while soaring.
Yeah, I was going to say, there has to be a reason why we can occupy this space like we're in the Hunter's Dream. It's because we can fight things here.
Well, I always end up just using it just as a fast travel option. After all, we have the ability to dash like so.
Let me show you the world.
Show you all of Hoenn region. We will teleport all over the place and fly onto the dirt, a whole region.
It is not
Pokemon
a menu.
Will stab your face.
It's a place you can fly through.
Alright, and in the next episode, we will finally start taking on the Pokemon League.
Yay.